The first time I saw Queen Nanny, a man vanished into the trees without a sound. I swear this is true. My name is Thomas. I was a young British soldier in Jamaica many years ago. I was barely 20. I had never seen war before. They told us we were going to hunt runaway slaves hiding in the mountains. They called them the Maroons. The officers said the Maroons had a woman leading them. They laughed when they said it. A woman warrior, one of them said. We would drag her down the hill by morning. Her name was Nanny. The older soldiers did not laugh. One of them, a man called John, told me quietly while we marched. Boy, if you hear the forest go quiet, pray. I thought he was trying to scare me. The Blue Mountains were nothing like the places I knew. The trees were thick. The air was wet. Fog sat low on the ground. You could walk 10 steps and lose sight of the man behind you. Our group had 20 soldiers. By the second day, 2 were gone. No gunshot. No scream. Just gone. The captain said they must have slipped away in the dark. But nobody believed him. We had guards all night. The third night was worse. We had a horn. Long and low. Not like a British horn. It sounded older. Like something calling through the forest. John froze when he heard it. They know we are here, he whispered. The captain ordered us forward anyway. He was angry now. He said the Maroons were just hiding and playing tricks. But the forest was changing. Sometimes we heard footsteps beside us, but when we turned, no one was there. Sometimes stones rolled down hills toward us, like someone had kicked them. Then arrows started coming. Not many. Just one at a time. One man dropped with an arrow in his neck. Another fell with an arrow in his leg. But we never saw who fired them. The captain shouted into the trees. Show yourselves. The forest answered with silence. That night we camped near a narrow path between 2 hills. The captain said we would move at first light. But none of us slept. Around midnight, I heard something strange. Singing. A woman's voice. Soft. Calm. It came from somewhere higher in the mountains. I saw John staring into the darkness. That's her, he said. Who? I asked. Nanny. I laughed nervously. How do you know? He didn't answer. The singing stopped. Then the horn sounded again. This time it was closer. Suddenly men began shouting in the dark. Shapes moved through the trees. Fast. Quiet. Gunshots exploded everywhere. I fired my musket but I could barely see anything. The Maroons moved like they knew every root and rock in that forest. We were blind. Within minutes the captain was dead. I saw him fall with a machete wound across his chest. The soldiers started running. Running in the dark mountains is a terrible idea. Men slipped down slopes. Some vanished into deep bushes and never came back. I ran too. I don't know how long I ran. But at some point the forest became quiet again. Too quiet. Then I saw her. She was standing on a rock above the path. A small woman. But the men around her stood back like she was the storm itself. Someone beside me whispered, "That is Nanny." I remember her eyes first. Calm. Like she had already seen how the night would end. She looked at the few of us who were left. Maybe 5 soldiers. We were shaking. One of the Maroon men raised his gun. But Nanny lifted her hand. The man lowered it. She spoke slowly. You came to hunt people who want to live free. Her voice was not loud, but everyone heard it. No more blood tonight. She pointed down the mountain. Leave. None of us moved at first. Then John grabbed my arm. Move, he said. We walked. Slowly. No one followed us. But the strangest thing happened as we left. The forest began to make noise again. Crickets. Wind. leaves. Like the mountain had been holding its breath. When we finally reached the British camp 2 days later, only 3 of us were left. The officers asked what happened. John only said one thing. You cannot fight a people who belong to the mountain. I left the army soon after. But even now, many years later, I still remember that night. I remember the horn, the singing, and the woman standing on the rock, deciding who lived and who died. People say Queen Nanny could see through the forest. Some say she could hear footsteps miles away. Others say the mountain itself warned her when enemies came. I don't know about magic. But I do know this. 20 soldiers entered those mountains. Only 3 of us came out. And the whole time, I never once saw the Maroons truly coming.